let's splash this up real quick. John Michael has decided to treat you all to a horrible shitfest of what is only known as... Oh God, this game. This game is just...
This is my death. This is my death right here.
This is John Michael. He's putting his actual perfect record of now, was it 42-0?
Something like that.
42-0, may become 42-1.
Will become 42
because he is playing the North American version of Dragon's Lair. A game sucks so bad. But before we start, let me do some things here. I have while I'm talking, let me just keep the game off for a second. I will change all the titles.
Yeah.
And tell people who don't know about this game. This game was actually made by a very famous animator named Don Bluth.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the original arcade.
The original arcade, yes.
Yeah.
He's known for making The Secret of Nymph and a bunch of other really cool movies. He was a brilliant animator. He also made Space Ace. But we took an actual poll. We asked a bunch of people, what do you think about John Michael playing the original Dragon's Lair on Nintendo? What the hell is that? And this was the first reaction we got sent in to us. Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? So, and on top of that, I even asked the creator of Dragon's Lair, what did he think about it? He said, but I decided, no, it was not enough. John Michael is our Dragon's Lair hero. He deserves a hero's welcome. And a hero's welcome we gave him. He does not work. Unfortunately, he does not have the... No one has a giant 7-inch jaw, so that is not the hero we want here on Dragon's Lair. While quite comical...
I want that as my new Facebook.
Oh, wait, sir. We are not done. I have decided that is not good enough. He is a hero. There is John Michael with the lady friend. Yes, John Michael stands there in victory.
That is my new Facebook picture.
We are not done yet either, sir. I just noticed I forgot something. I forgot the hat. There is the hat! Now we have the hat! You have your condom hat on! So we have John Michael either with the hat or without the hat. I don't know which one I like better.
You have to have the hat on.
I don't know. It looks so good with your hair. Like, yeah, I guess you can put the hat on. Sitting there with the Michael Slayer, as Chi-Chi was calling you. The Michael Slayer. Like, he is rocking it! So, you can have either one, John Michael. You can have this. Or that. Either one is fine. I'll give you all three. It'll be fine. So up first, well, now that he's playing the game, no, we're not going back to Dragon Power. We are doing Dragon's Lair, the game, which, as you can see from the screenshot, is, it's so fucking awful. This game used to be $1 to play in the arcades, which is absolutely outrageous at the time because everything back then was 25 cents. So when I first saw the game, I was like, whoa, it's like playing a cartoon. And then I played it, and I just wanted to punch myself in the dick till I passed out because I could have played 4 other good games.
Yes.
Yeah, my God.
I mean, it was beautiful. Don't get us wrong. It was a very beautiful game. But
Cajun Man Punk said, I keep thinking he's saying Shawn Michaels before. Yeah, Shawn Michaels is here, everybody. The Heartbreak Kid, John Michaels NPC. So, is the game up and running? So this game is absolutely horrible. For those that don't know, this game, one more time, just to give him some motivation to cheer up. Here is our champion, John Michael, with the hat. And there it starts.
The music is starting already.
Oh, God. This is actually a 2-player game, like anyone's going to play this with you.
You ready?
Oh, God. Yeah, we've got no choice. Here we go. This is the North American version, so everything is slow as shit. Oh, my God. For those who have seen the Angry Video Game Nerds review on it, it is just that hard. Yeah. Oh, it is horrible. I mean, it is absolutely horrible. He is our champion. He has beaten Battletoads, Amagon, so many. Silver Surfer, a perfect run. So many impossible games. Dragon Power. Now he's taken on a game that I begged him not to do. I said, "You're mad. This is lunacy."
Well, naturally, me and Jesse are going to be playing this head-to-head.
Yeah, Jesse wasn't going to do head-to-head. The funny thing was, I said it was a conversation in the beginning of 300. I was like, "This is madness," and he's like, "Madness? This is beaten to die trying." Oh, such a horrible. Well, whoa. John Michael has now gotten farther than I ever have in the game. Yeah, in the arcade, yeah, the cube. So if we want, we can flash lights in his eyes on the left and right. Yeah, this game is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
I have played this 100 times.
Yeah, Iritsu is saying, yeah, technically this is like the arcade, just BS trial and error. Yeah, it is. And the funny thing is, they keep releasing this shitty game every generation, and I don't know why. They just keep making them, and nobody wants it. They got it on the Wii, they got it on the PS3, they got it on the PS4 now. They got it on all the Xboxes. I mean, they sell it with DVD players. You can go to Micro Center right now. We found a copy of Dragon's Lair with $1 of spray cleaner for CDs. Yeah, they're just giving the game away. It's like nobody wants it. I think Dragon's Lair is Skynet in disguise. It's just gonna take over this god-awful piece of shit, horrible game. I hate it so much. Oh my god. And he's at the first boss. I actually bought a he had Dragon's Lair 3D for the GameCube up there, and he's also got Dragon's Lair Super Nintendo, which is just as bad.
There's a Super Nintendo version?
Oh yeah, that's your surprise. When you beat this, we're hooking it up and you're playing that. Surprise! There's a Super Nintendo version that I actually had the Game Boy Color version, which I bought here, and Jesse's like, what is it, like a crappy side scroller? It's actually the full game, like the actual arcade game, pushed down to a 2 megabyte cartridge with the worst FMV visuals you can ever. It's so pixelated, you have no idea what the hell's going on. I just smash random buttons and I get through rooms.
I have the Steam version, the actual arcade game.
Oh god.
But they dumb it down if you want to. Add in like the arrows, you can add in the lights.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I also have I have Space Ace for the CDI. I never got Space Ace 2 or Dragon's Lair 2. I didn't care. But man, every one of my friends once in a while they'll just troll me like, "Hey man, I got you another copy of Dragon's Lair." I'm like, "God damn it, stop buying!" I mean, I'm just expecting, like, they've made so many. They keep trying to make this game good. Like, let's put it out again. Nobody cares. Nobody wants it. Someone's buying it. Someone has to be buying these games. Yeah. That's right. He's got to jump at the right time to get over this bullshit.
I'm actually doing better than I have done, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah, this is.
For anyone who doesn't know, this is a one death, one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are one death kills, other than the bats.
In true Dragon's Lair fashion, everything kills you in one shot. Even though he has an energy bar for bats, which makes no damn sense. Ooh, oh. Seems when he walks, he has the toes of, the Grinch. Uh-oh, music's changing, which means boss fight. He's fighting a dirty troll and a minecart. Yeah, Erizio, the reason they did that in the arcade is because they literally wanted your money. I mean, that's what you did in arcade games. I mean, like, if you've ever noticed, the arcade ports of certain games are absolutely impossible to beat, like Ninja Turtles or the Simpsons arcade port. Mr. Burns takes, I shit you not, at least $5 in quarters to beat. But the whole point is, you get to that last boss, you're not going to stop playing the game then. You're like, give me some more quarters, give me some more quarters! And then give you that 30-second timer, so you just had to run to the machine, get the quarters, and run back, and like, go, 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 go! I gotta beat Mr. Burns! You're right, the only worthwhile thing, yep.
I did that with Dragon's Lair too. It's just a good, like, 10-minute cartoon.
Yeah, Don Bluth was a really brilliant animator, still revered as probably one of the best. He actually used to work for Disney, and he left Disney to do his own animated tech. I think his first movie was The Secret of Nim, and like got all kinds of awards for animation tech. That's a scary-ass movie. I've ever seen.
Yes, it is.
Damn, like the owl with his, like, the rat in the skull. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? I was terrified. I had a bad movie weekend, man. They took me to see Gremlins. I got nightmares. They took me to see The Secret. And I'm like, what the hell? Can we go see something fun for once?
This will be my first death, by the way, and pretty much all the rest of the other deaths I have in this game. Collapse. Oh, yeah. The fun part is all the bridges that keep falling.
Is there actually continues in this game?
No.
Oh god. Oh god. Now the funny thing is they actually tried their damnedest to make it just like the arcade game. Like, these are actually in the arcade game. They don't move like that. It's all animated. I mean, I think it was like on Laserdisc originally.
Yeah, Laserdisc.
Could you imagine playing this on Laserdisc? Oh my god.
Save me!
Oh.
That's where the BS starts. At least I have axes now. For the short amount of time I'll have them. It's like doing the speed run of this. Technically, well, there's really no real speed run other than the PAL version. But if you do everything time-wise, you can pretty much just run throughout the entire thing without no issues. But trying to get that jump down is a pain.
I can't even imagine how many hours you spent doing that.
Hate this next part with a passion.
Iritsu is saying, wow. That's just Dragon's Lair 1. Oh, 22 different systems. Yeah, it's... Oh, God. Oh, man.
Come on, shoot.
I think Chicho, the speedrun you're talking about is a task speedrun. You know, where the computer plays the game for you.
Shoot!
Uh-oh.
Shoot! Shoot! No, I want him to shoot!
Oh.
He's not shooting. And I can't really run because he's gonna shoot there.
Who makes this game, Spooey? The devil. Oh, hell creation.
I picked up an extra life, which helped, but I really didn't want that to happen.
I don't know who actually made this game, Spooey. I'll check real quick.
The devil himself.
Yeah. Published by
the devil himself.
Motive Time. Developed by Motive Time. According to Wikipedia, plot-wise, the game is identical to the original. Plot-wise, go save a girl from a dragon.
Yeah.
What a plot, you assholes. Oh, the Lizard King's throne room, the bonus level. Yeah, fuck the bonus level.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god. Oh, the Japanese name, Toraganzuria. So that means someone in Japan said, Toraganzuria! It's a very hard game. Make you cry, take all your money. I know they actually, Don Bluth wanted a sexy girl to save, so he got the entire team looking at Playboys and like penthouses to draw a girl like a slut. That's basically what they did. Same with Jessica Rabbit. I don't even know if the letters do anything.
The A's give you axes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this part is... Okay, this part's gonna scare me to death, because this is the part that I kept screwing up. And this is so friggin' precise, it's sad. And I screwed up.
Oh, man.
This really is where the game just really decides to bend you over and let you take it.
Saliva is here with his mint green, bright as all hell name. Yeah, story is happy end. Ghost and Goblins is a great story. Banging my girlfriend in a graveyard. Devil shows up, took her. I'm pissed. I'm so pissed, I'm gonna kill everyone twice. All I got on me is my underwear. I'm still gonna take your ass down.
Oh shoot, I should have went there.
Yeah. They put Firebrand in there too, right? Okay.
Shoo! You cannot imagine how hard that is.
Whew. Yeah, it's... Oh. Jesus. Oh, Dragon's Lair, you're so bullshit. How do we all feel about that? Not that. Oh crap, hit the wrong button. Uh-oh. That's how I feel about that. Oh. Yeah, what's the whole...
I can't... This is impossible. It's impossible to do. I'm now stuck in an impossible situation.
Spooky's saying if he was in Ghosts and Goblins, he said I think now is time to find a good time to find a new girlfriend. Maybe Arthur's into the freaky stuff, Spooky. I mean, you know, it's not often you find a girl that'll bang you on a dead corpse in a graveyard. Oh, especially in medieval times. There was no internet.
This really is one of those I'm gonna have to restart the game kind of moments.
Oh man.
Because I've never had it do that before. Oh.
Oh.
All my lives! All my friggin' lives!
Welcome to Dragon's Lair. Oh my god, this game is so ridiculous.
I'm trying to get it to where... Dang it. There we go. Well, I only have one life now.
He's fighting the Grim Reaper. I don't remember if this is actually a part of the arcade or not. Yeah, not to my knowledge. I don't think. Oh yeah, on the horse. Yeah. Cajun Punk saying girlfriends were so high maintenance back in the day that you had to save the world and beat 5 stages just to. You're right, man. We don't put up with that shit anymore.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
Alright, John Michael has gone to limbo. He's in glitch mode. Shadow Dirk has won the battle. Well done, hero. On to level 3.
The final level.
Already?
Yep.
Sweet. Oh shit, I remember this level.
How do you remember this level?
I saw the speed run. I just remember bullshit bubbles. Spooky saying we need more Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the Reaper. Oh, it's the Lizard King! John Michael whooping his ass. He's back, Lizard King! John Michael whooping his ass. There's the actual original graphics for Smog and Lord of the Rings. Before the inflated budget. Oh god.
I wish I didn't have to do this, but it's too necessary in this game to have to backtrack so much. My heart's pounding right now because this is actually the closest I've done on one play.
Fabrizio commenting how the graphics are pretty nice and the music's not too bad either. Yes, they are for this.
Okay, this is the BS part. You have to time this jump just right. What? The what? Yeah.
Don't let him beat the game! Don't distract our champion.
If you grab the D, the game is over. You might as well just quit playing right now. Okay, I'm taking a deep breath here.
Here we go, folks. Don't do that. You're killing me. Final boss, folks. Ah! Oh. The board's acting up, so when you did that, the microphone thing sometimes move out. I was like, don't do it! We'll beat it after we win. Then we'll wait the whole stream. Keisha Punk saying, grab the D. That's what she said. Boom! Alright! Folks, he is on his last life. This is his first attempt at... Yeah, grab the D, the game is over. Just for our latecomers here, John Michael has just defeated Dragon Power, which is Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball, and now he's doing his first run-through of Dragon's Lair. He's on his last life and on the final level. Spooky's saying that Peace Dragon is the most powerful boss in death. That's right, because he smokes the Magic Dragon. His brother Puff gets them all in it. I'm having a heart attack. I don't want to say anything to the microphone. Alright, guys. I'll be quiet here. Pure concentration for John Michael.
No!
Ah!
Okay, that's tab number 1.
Tap number 1. He's going to give it 3 goes, people. So close to tap number 1. Would you like to take over for a second while I go get some water? Yeah.
Shut up!
Alex Bang is going to take over real quick while I'm going to... Oh, no. He's going to start the whole game over.
Right back here. Man the hell
Alright, second verse, same as the first.
What time are we at right now?
9:36.
Oh, we're fine.
You're fine.
In a sense, anyway.
So you're officially calling it quits after 3 tries?
I'm thinking Jesse will want to call it quits after 3 tries.
Alright.
If I had not had the BS save state, I could have probably had a better shot at fighting Smog.
Yeah. So you have to kill the little purple dragon and then like...
You have to... Let me get through this area first before I start talking, because
I'm not gonna mess up your concentration. But yeah, I'm trying to, back last year at MagFest, the Angry Video Game Nerd did a panel in which he basically brought a bunch of shitty games into a room with a projector and had people come up one at a time and just try them to try to explain it. And I think 4 different people got to try Dragon's Lair, and every single one of them had a freak-out reaction, couldn't get past the first screen. Oh man,
if I knew he had been there, I would have practiced one of the game
and then beat
it. Just because I'm that much of a douche.
That would have been great. It got to the point where, like, you know, an audience of like 400 people were yelling at the people up there to get their act together. It was a shitfest, but it was a great shitfest.
If I knew he was going to be at MagFest again, he did that, I would practice the hard games that he talks about so much. And just be like, oh, this is a hard game? Huh, I thought it was easy when I played it. And just be a complete dick about it.
Where can I buy this game? This is fun.
I've already beaten, like, most of the games he's talked about. This would just be icing on the cake if I could beat this. If I could beat this.
You did not miss much, Spooey. We got to the very, very final boss, and now we're playing the whole game again in round 2 because the game's over.
Stop saying it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want to think about how I have to beat this.
Silver Surfer. Yep.
Come on.
I think gold is just points.
What? Yeah, gold is just points, yeah. It does nothing for...
The only important letter is the A, so we can get the throwing axes.
Well, the F for the fireball, the A for the axes, and L for an extra 1-up.
Okay. So we gotta collect Alf.
I feel proud of myself for knowing what I've done so far, but it's really not a consolation
To do it again?
that I can get so far in this game.
Oh boy.
No!
Oh.
It's okay because there's an extra life along the way.
Okay.
It's not like
So it's not like that BS death and...
Yeah, it's not that BS. As long as there's a life I can grab along the way, I can at least take the death in stride. It's right here. I just grabbed it right there.
Alright. You're up to 6 lives.
Yeah. When I typed bats in the credits,
Yeah.
in the PAL version, if you do that, you get 30 lives.
This game is cheat codes?
In the PAL version,
Oh.
yes. I'll just let him hit me because I'm not even
So
bothering.
they were saying the PAL version's a little bit faster, like the frame rate's a little bit...
A lot!
A lot faster? Troll in the hole. There we go.
Move a little bit closer. My friends say you can do this, and I'm like, you've never played this game before.
I've never gotten past the first screen. I don't want to get past the first screen. I just don't want to play this game.
I've learned too much of this game. Oh, by the way, there's a certain order you're going down in this area. It's like, if you go to the right, that's the first level. And then the area I'm going to is level 2. There's also a treasury level, which is something you don't want to play.
Bonus level?
It's not a fun level. Now back to this crap fest.
Yeah, that was way cooler than the arcade version because, like, you were falling, you'd stop, you'd fall, you'd stop. But you could pick different areas.
It's like my heart is skipping a beat right now because I'm just, like, nervous about beating this game. Because I put so much effort and work into this. So much blood, sweat, and tears, mainly tears.
Mainly tears. If there's any redeeming quality, it's that the music doesn't suck as bad as Dragon Power. Oh, these tricky balls. I'm just getting nervous watching this.
Oh, that's what I need to do. Okay, there.
Right.
Now I just need to... There you go.
Oh no. There you got it.
I want to get that because I need to have that extra life. There we go.
I don't think there's a single floating creepy head in the arcade version either.
No.
Oh.
Okay, now you get another breather.
John Michael running over that D to get straight to the A.
Okay, I need to not focus on that. That's what I want, I think.
Just wait for him to get tuckered out.
One.
So is the terrible jump coming up?
No!
Oh!
Friggin' hell!
Okay, alright.
Need that. Need my lungs back because I just screamed. Oh, this is gonna suck. What the frig? Ugh! That was perfect! That was the perfect distance, too. Yeah, it's the 50 stars you need to get in that game.
Which game?
Fantastic World Dizzy.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Fantastic.
Oh, holy frickin'
Yeah.
Luya!
You just walked right over it. The Grim Reaper with his multiple heads and his finger lasers. Just like in the fairy tales. Oh, okay.
That was useless.
There we go. John Michael has conquered death itself.
Now the stupid dragon.
Now we must fight Smog. Alright, so let's see. We got Cajun Man Punk, CCO, Columbus Jim, Maurizio, Zaxi, Spooey Vision, Zack Factor, and Ziva watching. And if you guys are just
Hi,
watching,
CJ. Thanks for watching.
we are on the last level of Dragon's Lair. Going to fight the dragon in the Dragon's Lair. And all of his baby dragons along the way. And the Frog Prince. And the Bubbles.
Stupid friggin' lizard. I mean, the lizard's nice in this area because he can make enemies disappear.
Yeah. You want back on?
Okay, now that I got some water, I can speak again. I have my movie voice! Joined here by our champion of Clash of Demon Head, where the game gives you a finger. Alex Bang. We actually, I'm gonna probably invest in once I get my new tires for my car, I'm gonna buy a third mic for the stream. A third mic. That way we can have just plug it straight in, have a headphone, player, the two casters, so we don't have to keep trading off. Or I was gonna get us an actual professional caster's mic, but they're like $350.
Yeah, we're not that big.
No, that'd be my own personal mic that I would use at home for other stuff as well. But the problem is I'm also worried about forgetting it here and somebody would take it and whack off with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same ones they use for radio broadcasting, so.
Stupid friggin' lizard, go away.
I can't believe you're doing that. That's interesting. Fire and ice. Whatever, man. It's called Beat It or Die Trying. I'll never forget though when I was playing Dudes with Attitudes, Jesse comes back. You don't have to beat the game. Like, I'm already halfway through it. He's like, what? I may have to come back and finish that one day. Like, just. Oh, we're not doing all the rampage. That's not like that.
Oh no.
Here we go, folks. Last boss fight again.
You see, it requires so much BS.
Let's see what we still have with us in the chat here. We have Cajun Punk, Chichio, Columbus Jim, Maurizio Saxi is joining us against Spooey Vision, Zack Factor, and of course, last but not least, Saliva. For those of us just joining, this is John Michael's second attempt at Dragon's Lair. He's doing 3 attempts, and then he's going to call it. It may be his first redemption game. It may not. He's gotten farther than anybody else I thought would.
I've gone farther in a lot of games that nobody else would even touch.
I agree.
Who would play Deadly Towers in this?
I can't believe you beat Deadly Towers. The fact that there's 7 towers in the game, I didn't even know that. I thought you went around, shot swords from your dick, and out blue balls. I'm like, this game sucks. And the fact that game still has one. I'm making a greatest hits clip of all the stuff that we did for this year, just for people so far to have like some of the best moments we've done so far. And yours is like the near miss at the end of, and then his is gonna be the random dungeon that appeared out of nowhere in Deadly Towers. Both me and him are like, what? Here we go.
No, dang it!
Oh! Oh.
You know what the bad thing is? You have to, yes.
The delay, you have to anticipate what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why this end boss is complete BS.
My balls just went up inside me in tension. What are you doing on the computer, fool? He's about to be a Dragon's Lair! Get off that damn modern gaming! Anthony's not listening to a word I said. We're gonna send him back, he's our bouncer.
The thing is, you have to hit it with 15 axes. You have to hit him 15 times. 15! Oh, if it was 50, screw that.
Spooey's saying third Mike, I thought you already had 3. Mike from earlier, Mohawk Mike and John Michael, yeah, haha. Spooey, your jokes are killing me, I love it. And you just killed John Michael for that joke, thanks Spooey. Yeah, the microphone, it'll be fun. Definitely need to get a third one eventually, we haven't had the viewership since... What'd you say? Oh, these are Jesse's, he got these on some deal. I'm actually gonna get a higher upgrade because while these are adequate, we have to use these are an actual amplifier to boost the signal, and when the battery dies, I mean, it's all kinds of... I'm gonna get one you can actually plug straight into the XLR and have a really professional actual microphone capturing system. So that one will always be, it'll be my personal microphone that I'll use just for commentating. I won't be passing that around at all.
Get that stick of germs all over it.
Well, no, because it's gonna be fairly expensive, so... I did get a message from somebody on GameFAQs. It's pretty funny. He was just like, I guess our thread got archived. They can't comment on it, but I didn't even check that out. But they said, like they were asking why our viewership went down over the now. Like probably because we're not playing the best games. I mean, we're going through, I mean, they all can't be winners, but he was like, I love Contra.
Okay, hush, hush, hush. Oh, dang it. Oh, it's so hard.
Oh man. Oh. Yeah, Spooey's talking about Mega Man Mania. Yeah, no, another reason I think we lost viewership, but mostly is because like I mean, we're playing some like obscure games. It's not like, I mean, Contra was obviously the biggest night we had, the 50 people there, but it goes up and down. That's the most we had is one night 50 viewers, and then we've had our loyal viewers here, Spooey and Chicho, and we lost Beloved Slacker, Neon Knight Rider, but Saliva is usually here. We got Saxy as well joining us, Maurizio, of course, Columbus, Jim, Cajun Punkman, Zach Factor. But we'll have some more fun. Spooey's mentioning about Mega Man Mania. We'll beat all the Mega Man games in one night.
Wow.
That might be 2 weeks though, because some of those Mega Man games, even with the fastest speed run, is like 45 minutes. So I think we'll get through half the Mega Man games in one night, half the other night.
Okay, breathe in.
I'll race anybody in 2. I will kick some ass in 2. Here we go, folks.
Shoots him down.
No! Oh, damn it! So close. Oh, this game is so brutal. Yeah, the reason I'm not commentating, by the way, Chad, is it's way too intense, and I don't even want to say anything until it happens.
Yeah. I mean, my mind is just like...
I'm right there with you, man. we got Ryan is a registered nurse, so he can check our blood pressure. I'm near stroke levels. Look, Alex Bang is walking away. He can't even take it anymore. He's got a drinking problem over there. once again for our viewers, John Michael is on his last life on his second attempt of 3 to beat the NES version of Dragon's Lair.
Okay.
All right, here we go. What happened? What hit you?
The little dragon's breath.
Oh, I didn't even see it on the stream.
Okay, my last attempt.
Last attempt. Oh my God.
What time is it? What time is it?
10 o'clock. We said 3 attempts, man. We got plenty of time. Because after this, Captain LJN here is going to play a shit-tastic game that he's never played before. All great. Not preparing at all.
No, I didn't even practice.
It's not hard. It's not a bad game. We just got to find the right position to put it in.
It's got the dip switch.
Yeah. All the best games have dip switches. And of course, folks, we'll probably be playing some Battle Kid later and some other stuff. Okay, let me answer some of the stream now that we're back at the beginning of the game. Let's see. We have Spooey asking, what are the nights does this arcade stream? Just right now, Spooey, it streams on Thursday night, which is Fight Night, and Wednesday night, which is Beaters Night Trying Night. But there are talks, we've mentioned before, about possibly doing another streaming night involving other systems as well. We just got to see, what's available. Jesse hasn't. Yeah, I said shitty game Sunday, but if we get people for Sunday, play like really horrible games. But we were also tossing around the idea that we would do maybe like a Friday night stream, where we would, or a Tuesday night stream, and like the idea would be like we let some of the viewers here that we watch, or people at the arcade, we play anything, and we'd like vote on what we play, what I really want to see play is I want to play Night Trap by the Sega CD. Really crappy game, really crappy. But then like play some good games too, like we've had people ask like for Super Metroid or have like a GoldenEye tournament, stuff like that. Fun games to actually watch and play. All kinds of like run the gamut, man. At that point, just do everything you possibly could think of. And then I know Mohawk Mike was he's working on the idea of doing something called Top Rope Tuesday, where we just do all the wrestling games in character. Like I'm talking like Simpsons wrestling and like any wrestling that exists, we do. And we'd all have different characters. Like I would come in as Nacho Man Randy Snackage instead of, and I would have my hair. I grow a beard too. I'm like, ooh yeah, Nacho Man's a coming in. All I would do was eat nachos the whole time and pass out.
Dang it.
Yeah, Chichi, I liked watching the Vampire Save. I haven't watched Fight Night forever. I know they have a huge Smash Brothers Melee thing they do. They're getting pretty big in that. Full Motion Video Friday. Oh, Spooey, that is a great title.
Ground Zero, Texas.
Oh man, Ground Zero, Texas. Maybe we'll do that. See, that's a great idea, Spooey. See, that'd be a fun thing to do. Is like just play bad Sega CD games at Full Motion Video. Oh man, like a special night, yeah. Ground Zero, Texas, Double Switch, Night Trap. Corpse Killer.
Corpse Killer. Oh
Wildcat
yeah.
Alley, as he said. Prize Fighter. I could actually beat the shit out of that game.
Prize Fighter's up there, actually, for $5.
I loved that game as a kid. I thought it was awesome. Well, I mean, it was just like a realistic. I thought it was like a realistic fighting game. All you got to beat that game, you just get through the first guy, and once you do that, you just power up all your punches. To hell with defense, and then just beat the shit out of people. They have Nacho Slim Jims. Oh my God, Spooey, there you go. I'm gonna get so fat. That's why I've been going to the gym, because I'm getting ready for Nacho Snackers, getting the muscles for the Brussels. That'll be fun. Yeah, but we want to have like, I mean, like we were talking about all kinds of skits we can do and wrestling stuff. I mean, just kind of fun. But we're still in talks about those. I mean,
Do like interview cuts and whatnot, like backstage interviews.
oh yeah. Oh look, exactly. Yeah, go ahead. Arizio,
Hey,
Power Ranger.
here, you guys.
Okay. We'll give it back to John Michael when he gets to the actual dragon. Aritzia was talking about how we should do Power Rangers and crisscross. Yeah, crisscross. Marky
Oh
Mark.
yeah, the make my videos in excess hat.
Oh my God, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Oh God.
God, the only one that doesn't have like a dead singer of all of those is Marky Mark.
Somehow that bastard's still around. Ruining Transformers.
Selling Wahlburgers.
Tex Murphy Monday night. Yeah, we could do anything with the alternate streaming nights. You know, we're always open to suggestions from the actual people who watch and viewers like you. I mean, anything you guys can think of. I mean, I have a bunch of crazy ideas of my own. We've had some people, turn music down a bit here, ask about actual playing RPGs, but RPGs take such a long time.
Yeah.
That we'd have to like break it up into stuff. Like, I mean, I could honestly do a speed run of Final Fantasy VI in about 6 to 7 hours. But I don't know how much fun that'd be for you guys to watch. I mean, I can show you some tricks on it, but maybe we can like break it up or something like that. Yeah, I'd love to play Chrono Trigger. I'd love to do Super Metroid. That'd be fun as hell. I saw some crazy Super Metroid speedruns. Star Fox games, Mario Kart racing, all kinds of Sega Genesis, like Vector Man, Sonic, the good Sonic games, and the bands. Oh, Sonic and Sonic CD. That'd be a great game to play on the actual Sega CD. Oh, we could play some sports games. We could play Mutant League Football, Mutant League Hockey, hilarious games. All kinds of just random stuff. Jesse has so many weird games here, like Jaguar games, 3DO. Yep. The weirder the better. The only system I think we couldn't do is we couldn't do the Virtual Boy. I don't know how we'd actually shoot that.
Yeah, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, sadly. You know what? If we did a Power Rangers game, I'd totally fucking dress up like a Power Ranger. Not the yellow one. She can't drive.
Oh.
Actually, all the Power Rangers were in Lexington, Kentucky last weekend for a convention.
Were they?
Yeah, for the first time ever, the Pink Ranger went to a convention.
Wow.
They were all there.
I saw the Green Ranger at Comic-Con last year. He's like an ultimate fighter now, I think.
I was actually shocked that, of all things, I didn't know that Horror Hound was in town this weekend. For you guys to know, we have a pretty good horror convention in Cincinnati that started a couple years ago. The Horror Hound. You know, usually they have like big people from The Walking Dead, but this year they had Bruce Campbell was in town for 3 days.
Oh, he was.
I was so pissed off. Oh my God, I was like furious.
Well, I have friends of mine from high school that actually have a podcast called Night of the Living Podcast, and they actually had a booth down there. But I had no idea that.
Yeah,
like,
my friend
Bruce
Josh
Campbell
is in town, and his brother-in-law. Oh no, I hate that jump. His brother-in-law actually had he ran the whole thing. He was like the organizer for it.
Yeah.
So we could have got the hookup to hang out with Bruce Campbell and get him. I'm like, I'm beyond annoyed by that knowledge after finding out at post after it happened.
Oh.
Yeah. The funny thing was, I asked about some of the reception about Bruce Campbell because I know he draws a huge crowd.
Yeah.
And it was a real big mixed bag because obviously he has the Evil Dead fans, the Army of Darkness,
right?
Hercules and stuff. I even like him for Briscoe County Jr.
Oh yeah.
Which was funny as hell because he said when I first met him, which was like 2006.
Yeah.
He said like. Someone asked, "Has Briscoe County Jr. ever come out in DVD?" And he's like, "There's no way in hell. It was one season and no one hardly watched it. There's no way." He goes, "You know what? I talked to Fox and they said if we get 150,000 people who take pre-orders on it and request it, yeah, they'll put it out in DVD."
Wow.
They got 350,000 pre-orders. And he's like, "I don't fucking believe it."
Yeah.
He's like, and so they put out the first season, a limited edition, Briscoe County Jr.
I remember that.
I got it.
I loved that show.
Yeah, and he was even a jack of all trades. He was a tonic, but I guess there's a lot of fans from Burn Notice because Burn Notice just ended after 7 seasons, and it's actually I like this show. I started watching it on Netflix.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow, I wish I'd watched. I mean, I've seen like episodes here and there, so I didn't understand like all the backstory. But now that I'm into it, I'm like, man, this is a pretty fun show to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of so it was like half Evil Dead fans and then like a bunch of Burn Notice and some like in between people in the middle, like Bubba Hotep fans and his other movies. In theaters? Wow. I saw The Man with the Screaming Brain in theaters. I saw that and I was dying laughing. That was just like the funny thing he said he made what's the movie he made? Bruce Campbell versus oh god. My Name is Bruce.
Yeah.
He made that movie and he said because these bastards made so much money off it he has to make a sequel now. Oh.
No, Spooey.
Oh, Whorehouse, the horror hound. There's a pretty good whorehouse in town. Stewie, it's great. The traveling whorehouses.
Yeah.
They're like the circus, but it's way more fun, man. And the tricks they do are better than Babar taking the shit. I don't need to see an elephant lift something up anymore. Shoot a ping pong balls at your butt cheeks. Woo! America.
None of this makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. They tried. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for other streams we could do and like games you'd like to see played, I mean, I'm talking anything here, man. If you guys want to come in and play them, that'd be even great to help us out with another show. Get some different people on there for a name for the show, whatever. I do like full motion video Friday.
Yeah, that is smart. I like that.
That'd be a fun little like side thing to do.
Yeah, because realistically, the only reason why we're here is because Jesse lets us. We don't do anything special. We just show up.
Yeah.
It's not like anything you have to apply for. You just come in and say, "Hey, I gotta play some games."
It would totally be. I'd love to do another stream though, but like have other people view it. Like, I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, the only format I like to do with the stream is I like to have like one absolute horrible game every single like an epically horrible game like E.T., which John Michael can speedrun the shit out of, or like Night Trap I said, or you know, maybe Kasumi Ninja.
Yeah.
Dude, guys,
oh, yeah.
I will do this. I'll bring in my CDI. I will play and beat the Zelda CDI games.
Oh.
You and I guess sadly I can do it.
Oh God.
It's horrible. I'd rather be caught with a tranny and a whole closet full of just mixed biracial porn. Just something horribly embarrassing. Rather than admit that I can beat all Zelda CDI games. PlayStation, there you go, Chicho. Yeah, like that. Bunch of PS1 games. Oh my God, Nightmare Creatures or Tomba, which is a really fun game. Oh, Twisted Metal tournament. I'll whoop anyone's ass. Twisted Metal 2. I love that game. The problem with that, Spooey, is that there's just so many games. The Legacy idea is a pretty cool one. Maybe we'll do that with another stream, but like we have to get all the games for it. Like some of the Castlevania games are hard to find, and like we had a copy of Castlevania Legends here for the Game Boy. And I mean, the only way to stream that is with the Super Game Boy, or we'd have to like use like an emulator on an NES or some kind of hack, which gets confusing at that point. We want to keep it as authentic as possible, and that game is like $300 as well. Like right now, he's got Earthbound in. If you guys are looking for a copy of Earthbound, Jesse's got a decently priced one. A bunch of Sega Saturn games like Panzer Dragoons, all that stuff. Definitely worth checking out for Sega Saturn fans. Hey, a Crash CRT tournament, that could be fun. So we actually have can do it? Yeah, so that'd be fun. We just gotta get all the games. Like Contra's a lot of games. I mean, we could do a Strider night. That'd be very easy.
Yeah. I never got too far on the sequel for the Genesis.
Oh, Strider 2?
Yeah.
It's alright. Strider 2 on the PlayStation, though, that game's a damn cakewalk.
Yeah.
The new Strider remake that came out sucks, though, sadly.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it's a confusing game. It doesn't know if it wants to be Metroid or whatever, or it's like a bad Metroidvania mashup. It didn't work. Super Game Boy Night would be fun, Spooey, to play some classics on there. Showcase. He's got like a giant, just a box of Game Boy games.
Yeah.
And I have my own personal favorites and stuff. I mean, it'd be a blast to do that. I mean, Super Mario Land 2 is a decent game. Wario World's a fun game. I mean, there's Samus. Oh, Metroid 2 would be fun to play.
Yeah, he's got that up there.
See, that would be a fun legacy night there, Spooey, if we did like all the Metroid games. Start with Metroid 1, do Metroid 2. I mean, I'm claiming Super Metroid right now. I'm claiming it. Then we came after that. Oh, damn. So let's see. What's Super Metroid? Oh, Metroid Primes 1, 2, and 3. Maybe 1, 2, and 3. We'll see. Zero Mission, stuff like that.
Yeah, the challenge. I mean, I don't think that we'd be playing these things to beat them, because obviously the challenge of the later generation games, which is why we can do these 8-bit games a lot in one night, is because they're generally short if you know how to play through them. If you get something like where even in the 16-bit games, you're looking at stuff that could take hours and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, we could also do it on multiple nights.
But we could just like play them.
Symphony of the Night. I think people want to see that one beat just because. Right. Well, I'll show you that trick once you get that sword. You just kill everyone that breaks the game. Does like 200 hits per hit. Like
really?
Yeah. Oh my God, there's a sword you can get. I can't even name it. It breaks the whole game.
Really?
You can one-shot bosses. It's not even fun after that. But there's some other guys that want to show off their skills and speed runs and stuff. I mean, I have no problem with that. That'd be fun as hell. Plus, play some quirky games like the Clay Fighters or Earthworm Jim would be fun to go through just for the humor fight. Or Booger Man. just weird games. He's got Haunting up here. Play some fun hacks. Oh, ActRaiser would be a fun game to go through.
Yeah.
ActRaiser 2, not so much. ActRaiser 2 is a John Michael game. No, he said no! John Michael said no to ActRaiser 2!
Death. God, it takes so long to move in this.
Spooky's saying we should do a marathon of Star Wars games on the end. Man, we can do Star Wars games, all of them, honestly. Well, we'll get to them. There's a couple NES games we'll be playing, and then obviously the Super Star Wars series is quite fun, but damn, those games are hard.
Those are a bitch.
I mean, the Rogue Squad, Shadow of the Empire, and Rogue Squadron would be fun, but yeah.
Nice glitch.
Yeah, I did that before.
It's like the boss on Zelda 2.
Yeah. I mean, we can do everything. PlayStation 2 games. I mean, like Ratchet and Clank or Jack. I mean, we can run the gamut as long as that way. We're actually talking about planning a Nintendo party. Maybe like do like a 24-hour marathon just to talk about it.
Kind of like how they do the Atari party.
Well, because the Nintendo one is just so. I mean, we want every system here.
Right.
And there's so many things we can do. I'm like, shit, go from Friday till Sunday straight through.
Yeah, you could. Even when they do the Atari parties, I mean, they have the Atari 2600,
oh, no.
5200, or 7800 actually.
Yeah. Well,
and actually, we had the Jaguar, I think, last time.
Yeah. Well, for the Nintendo party, definitely. I mean, they'd be like, it'd have to be a 24-hour event.
Oh yeah.
We would stream it, all kinds of tournaments, man. I got like GoldenEye tournaments, Nintendo World Championship tournaments,
God.
Mario Kart 64, obviously with some Smash Brothers in their tournaments, our own custom tournaments, and obviously like do an Excite Bike thing. Have some evil person create a thing and guys race again.
That was fun to watch.
That way, Double Dragon tournaments. I found a really fun way to play Mario Brothers 1. It's we did it at Louisville Arcade Expo, the Fire Flower race.
Yeah. You
gotta get the Fire Flower and beat the game level as fast as you can, and just the first level. Stuff like just all kinds of stuff you can do. Get a Virtual Boy set up, a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Wii, GameCube. I mean, have some. We can have like long playthroughs in the middle of the night when people aren't around. Have like see who can beat Wind Waker versus A Link to the Past first. I mean, there's all kinds of games you can do there. Spooky saying play Treasure of the Deep, Everblue 2, and Endless Ocean. Yeah, that'll do. That'll kill everybody.
Put everybody to sleep.
Yeah, Nintendo's got so many games to play. Plus some new ones, too. We got a Wii U here. Play like Donkey Kong Country Freezes, maybe a 4-player Smash Mario game. Watch our friendships end real quickly.
I don't think we have a disc system over here, though.
No, no Famicom disc system, sadly. Not currently.
Yeah.
Power Glove games, Power Pad games. We can do. Man,
we gotta do the Power Pad. Oh, the Power Glove. Man, I posted a picture just yesterday of the Power Glove that I tried on.
Oh yes.
Here, and I got so much heat from it.
I was thinking, if I could program better, I'd make like a Nintendo World Championship Kart 2, and choose try and land the plane in Top Gun. Like just pick like the most awful parts of games, just like saved ROM parts.
Yes, Action Max Monday.
Yeah, unfortunately we're not open on Monday, but yeah, every Monday, folks, check out Spooey here. We stream Action Max Monday where nobody's here.
Yeah, because nobody had the Action Max. My friend Rick had the Action Max. Actually.
All right. John Michael is once again back to the dragon. Here we go.
Tiger hand.
One life.
You'd have to hold the Tiger handheld game up to the camera.
Oh.
How many men do you have on this game?
He's got one life.
Oh yeah, I see. He's got a lot.
All right, folks. Final level, final vault, final life, final attempt.
Michael making its demands on Facebook this week that if he beats this, he demands bitches.
He's gotten farther than anyone I ever thought would.
Yeah. I honestly couldn't put myself through this game. I remember renting this as a kid because I remember the arcade game, the big CD version of it, and thinking like, oh man, that game was so cool. It's got such great graphics and all this. And I brought this thing home and played it, and oh my god, what a piece of shit.
Spooey, no, they do not do Super Nintendo Genesis games. For the fighting game nights, they just do modern games. They do like melee or brawl, and then they'll do. Okay, here we go again, folks. I'll tell you in a second. Once this is over, I'll fill you in on that. Oh! Damn! Oh yeah, if you want to, man. It's only 10:20. John Michael's gonna give it one more shot. You don't care, do you?
Oh, I don't give a shit. I never played Fantastic.
Alright, so we'll give it one more go here.
I don't expect that.
Oh my god. Oh, that was so close. My heart was racing. I was like, ah! Oh my god, that was so damn close. Okay, so now back to your no, Spoo, they mostly play modern games. I think they're playing like Killer Instinct and stuff like that now. They used to have a pretty rabid Mortal Kombat 9 community, but I don't think they play that anymore.
I think, yeah, there was apparently like one guy up here who like just
Nick is a monster at Mortal Kombat. He's one of the world's best players. He actually has the world record for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 over there. He beat the game in the hardest difficulty faster than anybody.
Is that the one who did it blindfolded?
I don't know. I just know that he's unbeatable. If you guys want to play a real master at Mortal Kombat, take this guy on. He's a pretty cool guy too. So, Godzilla turn around and play PlayStation 2, that'd be fun, yeah. Why they stopped doing Vampire Savior? I don't know. Sometimes they just change it up. Vampire Savior is actually behind this wall. Jesse just moved it over there. I don't know, maybe they're doing maybe they just want to try something different. Ultimate Marvel's Capcom, or UMVC 3, or the new Street Fighter 4 Ultimate, or whatever. Yeah, he had about 5 more hits, I think. Is it 15 hits on the Dragon, correct?
15.
15, yeah, I believe it was about 5 more hits if we had it. Oh, man. So yeah, what you guys are asking about different games being fought. Jesse's got an event coming up called Old School Onslaught. We're actually going to be streaming it. If you guys haven't seen it before, we do it. He does it once a year, and it's all kinds of fighting games. But the fun thing about Old School Onslaught is the mystery game tournament. Jesse will set up like I don't know, hundreds of games that no one has any idea what the hell were they going to be. They literally, you enter the game, and it's fair and balanced for everybody. It's every arcade game in the arcade, and it's all kinds of console games no one's seen. And what it is, you pick a card out, and then it's a random game. Like, you may be playing Shaq Fu or Wu-Tang Clan, and then the next thing, yeah, and then you'll be playing like a round of Karate Champ. And I had to fight a guy in Street Fighter the movie, the game on the Sega Saturn. That match took like 15 minutes because we couldn't figure out. It was like ridiculous. And then I had to fight Tough Enough, which I actually played. I whooped his ass on it. He was, which he was not happy about. And then, I mean, it's like then it was like play this weird racing game. And then last year's final was hysterical. It was Power Stone on the Sega Dreamcast. But they had to use the fishing controller from the back.
I remember.
So they were all like doing this, trying to figure the buttons. It was absolutely hilarious. Yeah, it's on a Saturday. It's coming up pretty soon.
It's April 26th is the
yeah.
day.
So if you guys want to check it out, I mean, it's a pretty fun stream, and they do have it backed up once again on the Twitch account and on YouTube. It starts at noon, and then it goes till they close. All kinds of tournaments, all kinds of random stuff happens. It's a really fun time. If you guys want to come down and compete in it, you're more than welcome. Obviously, Chichio, it's a little bit of a drive for you. Yeah, X-Men: The Next Dimension. Yeah, sometimes they play random games. The fighting game community, I mean, it's just what they want to do. It's a different night, but it's pretty fun. Old School Onslaught is pretty hysterical. I've been in 3 or 4 of them. And I've had just a blast. Sometimes, I mean, like last year, I got taken out like a bitch. I got pretty far 2 years ago, but last year I died in round 2. It's pretty bad showing on my own part, but you know, I still have fun.
I'm not dying in the first. I'm not dying in the first row.
What other games do we have tonight other than the one I'm supposed to be playing?
After this, that's it. We can just do whatever.
Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy.
Yeah, and then we can do. I mean, which we'll see how that goes. And we can do Battle Kid, of course.
Yeah.
We're on the last boss of Battle. Which I had to rewatch the stream to see where you were in the game.
Yeah.
Like, when did all this happen? I was too busy dealing with other
Yeah,
stuff.
I beat the 5th boss.
Yeah. Hey, Alex, you want to take over real quick? You want to chat? I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I am a nervous wreck right now.
John Michael admitting he's a nervous wreck at the moment. you're like me. Whenever I'm playing Donkey Kong, if I die on the first 3 levels, I will just kill the guy off and start completely over. So I can relate to this rage quit. No, it's not rage quit. Rage restart.
Rage restart.
Rage restart. I can relate to that. Those that know me, probably from the stream and whatnot, and you've heard me talk about it, I'm a huge Donkey Kong addict. Great news this week. I'm stoked as hell. I actually found a Donkey Kong Jr. cabinet on Craigslist and went out and purchased it. And now it's sitting in my apartment. It does need some work, but I do plan on putting a Donkey Kong PCB board in it and restoring it to play not only Donkey Kong Jr. but also Donkey Kong 1 in the comfort of my own home.
And not Donkey Kong 3 because...
No, I don't want Donkey Kong 3. I don't care about Donkey Kong.
No one likes Donkey Kong that
likes
much.
Donkey Kong 3. But I'm stoked. Jesse actually gave me a connection to get my my monitor fixed as well.
Oh, cool.
Spooey, I actually got it for 180 bucks.
180.
And it works. Everything works on it except the monitor's obviously going bad because it's 30-some odd years old. But I got it at such a decent price that I wasn't gonna let it go. The guy was actually originally asking $225, and he kept saying like or best offer. And I mean, had he not even said or best offer, I'd have given him $225 for it. But then he brought it down because I found it about 5 days after it was originally listed. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll just take $200 or best offer," and I, talked him down another $20. But yeah, it's my first arcade cabinet I've ever owned. I dreamed about owning one since I was a kid, and because my uncle has a pinball machine in his basement, and he had one since I was a kid, growing up in the 80s, and I loved going over to Uncle Rodney's house for Christmas every year because Uncle Rodney had the ultimate man cave of not only a pool table, ping pong table, a wet bar, but also his own freaking pinball machine, which was totally cool. And so I always, that to me that was just amazing. I couldn't imagine when I was a kid, like, holy shit, you can actually own these things in your home. And now I am my family's Uncle Rodney. Now everybody gets to come over to my place to play arcade games once I get it fixed. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy about it. Yeah, Spooey, I think you can actually change out the screens and put an LCD in there. And I've debated about doing that. I'm kind of weighing the cost of restoring it with the CRT or putting in an LCD. And really, I'm not opposed to either one. I really don't think it's a big deal about what type of screen it's on when you're playing it. It's a legit arcade cabinet. I'd like to get the CRT look just for the 80s, but if it has to be LCD, whatever. I don't care. I get to play it.
Is it sharper on a CRT? Like with the scan lines, you got the.
I
have no idea how the video hookups work.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really not too technical about it. I just actually found the operations manual online today while I was at work and downloaded the PDF and printed off my own. Operations manual and schematics of the whole thing. I don't know if I'll need it, but a friend of mine...
Tape it to the inside?
Exactly. A good friend of mine used to work at a local for a local company here called Pioneer Vending that sells and rents all of the like arcade machines, jukeboxes, pool tables to all the bars and restaurants in the greater Cincinnati area. And he used to fix them up for a living. So he's going to come take a look at it this weekend and kind of give me an idea of what I'm looking at.
Well, I mean, I know there's people that, like, with all these different types of systems with the hookups, they'll show you, like, an A to B comparison. I'm like, oh, this is why you need the CRT, and this is why you need this video game. I'll just look at them for a minute, and they're like, it's the exact same thing.
Right.
Exact same colors, exact same picture. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I've got...
But there's some people that swear by it, so...
Yeah. I've got a MAME emulator on my computer at home, and I've got Donkey Kong on that. And I mean, I play that. Obviously, it's an LCD screen, but... and that looks just fine. Honestly, it looks great. I was actually, years ago, trying to find a cabinet, and I was going to build a MAME arcade cabinet. and I couldn't get the MAME the software. There's MAME WAH, I think is the name of the software. WAH. I don't know what that stands for, but I was trying to get that to be compatible with my computer, and I couldn't figure out the software entirely. And it was just one of those, things I put on the wayside. So, but I was going to build a miniature arcade cabinet with it, but
you just do it the easy way and get a Neo Geo and plug in the
yeah,
the cabinets like cartridges. Right. That's too cool.
Yeah, that's a Brett who's here sometimes with Bad or Rad. He's got a double Neo Geo cabinet. It really is cool. I forget. He got it from a I forget what cabinet it was before. I think it was like a football game or something. Cyberball, I think.
That sounds right.
And it had the two cabinets on it, and he actually took it and converted it into a double Neo Geo set. So like, one of them over here is playing, I think it's Blaze Blue, or I forget, what are those, the shooting games, and then on the other side he's got another game playing. It's really cool looking.
I don't know my Neo Geo games all that well.
No, me neither. Because nobody could afford a Neo Geo.
Yeah, no, that's nuts.
They still can't afford a Neo Geo. Neo Geo
still
costs
like a $2,000
It costs more than a PS4. Yeah, Chichio, you can build. Actually, I was working on building a MAME cabinet as well, and I live in an apartment now, so I don't have the garage to build it in. I was gonna build it at my brother's house actually, but yeah, it just seems, I was just, after a while and couldn't figure out how to do all that stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go find an arcade cabinet.
Screw it.
And find an arcade machine. I've been to a couple of arcade auctions. The people who are there, they own businesses. They're not like hobbyists or anything. You're competing with some serious money.
Same spot.
Keep falling through this spot.
But he keeps getting the extra life.
He's getting an extra life?
Every single time when he gets to that little whirlwind part.
Oh.
So he's not losing anything other than patience. A lot of patience. At this point, he's played through this game 4 fucking times.
That is true. And this is a terrible game that nobody else is willing to take on, myself included. This game haunts my childhood from when, this is one of those games you rented as a kid and then you just brought it home. And this is back in the day where, you really didn't have reviews or anything. You just had to kind of go on a whim. And when you wanted to rent a game, then you brought it home and it turned out it's a piece of shit. And then you're just like, God, I'm stuck with this game now for 3 days. I mean, you could, well, back then you couldn't just take it back. I'm 12 years old. I don't have a car. Can't ride my bike over to Network Video and give them the shitty game back.
Alright, we got the trolls in the box.
Train troll.
But I think the worst part about it is because of how slow the game is, you have to jump while they're doing their animation before they even throw it, so you gotta know what's...
Yeah, not only does it make this game like a pain in the ass to play, it makes it annoying almost to watch, because especially when John Michael's fighting the dragon there at the end, and you're watching it and you know that he's got to take 3 seconds to decide whether he's got to jump or if he's got to duck, and the whole time it's just like preying on your conscience. It's like, God damn it, it's taking so damn long to do anything. Whew. This part has no purpose.
Apparently you can go back to previous levels if you don't get off on the right stop.
Ugh.
So the purpose is not to fuck up.
Sweet Spooey, what'd you pay for them? 4 SNES games, 4 NES games, and 4 Genesis games. What all games did you get?
That's a solid 12-pack.
Yeah. that's better than the 12-pack I took it out on Monday. Yeah, and the funny thing is, I came up here and I saw Jesse's got like a brand new 3DS XL for sale for $180. I'm like, oh, I just spent $180 on Donkey Kong Jr.
Guy just walked in with about 40 some on NES games.
Actually,
some
Brett?
of them are yeah.
Yeah, Brett just came in with a ton of extra games.
I snagged a copy of Arkanoid since I had the paddles for it, but never had the game.
Oh, you have the paddles for Arkanoid?
Yeah, I bought an NES in the box for like $10 at a yard sale, and it had like 2 extra controllers. No NES, just stuff in the box.
Oh.
It had 2 extra controllers, a light zapper, and then Arkanoid paddles. So
Wow.
I've been sitting on Arkanoid paddles.
Arkanoid paddles are pretty damn rare.
Yep.
I only knew one person that had the Arkanoid paddles growing up until I actually, saw Jesse using it up here. And of course, Jesse, being the collector, I figured he would have it, but it's been 20 years since I've seen Arkanoid paddles. I've been wanting to get out and do some garage sailing, but I don't know. I can't.
That was last year. I mean, we're almost back to garage sale season.
Yeah, yeah. I still hit up thrift shops here and there and see if I can't find anything collectible, but
Ooh.
Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. That's a good one.
Both of those games, especially Great Circus Mystery. I had fun with that one. That's a 2-player game we can play as Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
And it's just
Guardian Legend was definitely a good game, really underrated for the NES. Load Runner, no, this is a true story. Load Runner is the very first game I ever rented as when I ended NES, and I rented it from this real shady mom and pop convenience store, and the funny thing was that the game was glitching as shit. Like when I was trying to play it, it was like full all like code and letters and numbers and stuff, and I just thought it was the actual game. This is back before I realized that you had to blow into the NES cartridges to get them to work right. And then I finally did that, and I'm like, oh, this game's so much more visual now.
Yep. The nude girl version of Mystic Defender?
I don't know about that.
I don't know Genesis games.
Disney's Aladdin. I've actually been playing that up here, trying to beat it. That is actually the Disney games on the Genesis were awesome.
Yeah, the SNES ports were just as good too. It
Yeah.
was all Capcom games. There were 2 games that weren't Capcom that were Disney games. The Lion King for SNES was one of them.
Yeah.
That game is terrible.
Yeah.
And I know there was one more.
The other great Disney titles for Genesis, if you don't already have it, one to look out for is definitely Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
Oh, absolutely.
That game is amazing.
That's probably still the best Mickey Mouse game I've ever played.
I agree. Like, I loved playing that. I still, Jesse's got a copy of it up here in the box.
I don't know if it's a Genesis game or not, but Capcom made a Goof Troop game for SNES that is really, really solid too. It's another really great 2-player, like, top-down Legend of Zelda kind of game.
Okay.
It's pretty short. Like, it's 6 levels long. You can beat it in an hour and a half.
Wow.
But
no, I don't know anything about the Mystic Defender Nude Girl version. I think I know there was a game on the Genesis called Lord of the Rings, actually.
Oh, the book Lord of the Rings?
By Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog made no, I'm sorry, it's Power of the Ring, maybe. But it was.
Well, there was a Lord of the Ring, the book game for SNES that was kind of like an RPG that was hit or miss.
No, I think it was like Power Ring. I think is what it was called for the Genesis, and it was made by Naughty Dog. And there was a code that you would put in, and I think you'd hold down like all 3 buttons and like down left or something like that as you powered it on. And actually, Daniel's got the picture on his phone for something he was working on with Jesse, and but it's actually the topless girl just shows up in the opening scene instead of the dog. Oh, I didn't know about that, Spooey. Mystic Defender.
I kind of want to click on that.
I'll click on it. Shit, I don't care. If I can find the mouse.
Yeah. Cool Spot's alright. It's just the 7-Up spot.
Yeah.
Game.
Nice! Yeah! That's so
Looks
funny.
like a Barbie doll.
Yeah, it does. There, I forget what website it was, but there's probably a couple of pages that have had it, but there's been websites about I think it was like either they called it accidental porn in video games or something like that, and it had like even all the way back to like the Atari, like anytime like nudity is.
The Atari porn games are hilarious.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean those are just terrible mystique. But they had like porn in video games, and they had everything back from the Atari to nudity in the NES, like the River City Ransom scene where he's in the
butt,
the spa. You see his butt. But they had the Naughty Dog game for the Genesis, where just if you put in that code, topless blonde shows up in all 16-bit glory. As hard as you can get from a 16-bit. I'll look it up on my phone. I won't pull it up on the thing here, but I'll find it.
Donald Duck and Moy Mallard. I've heard the name of that game, and it sounds. I think it's a good game. Is it Genesis only, or is it? I'm a SNES guy. I mean, I think it is. I just can't keep all my Disney shows in check. All the animateds from the '90s, where they had all the crossovers.
I know it's.
You looking for boobs?
Yeah, I'm looking for. I think this is it. I'm pulling up a site here.
I think John Michael's running out of steam here.
I am on the Wi-Fi, but I'm way back here in the corner of the arcade, so these signals never that good here.
Corner.
Rings of Power.
Ring of Power. Yep, that's it. Medusa is topless in Super Castlevania 4. Yeah, I had to look at that. I thought that was another game, another Castlevania game they had to censor.
Yeah, if you put in the code for Rings of Power, don't worry, it's censored. So
okay, we're safe.
You get that lovely picture of the 16-bit boobies.
Good old Naughty Dog.
If you're curious to know what it is, you have to get Rings of Power, which is a RPG that probably nobody got on the Sega Genesis. Let's see. To get the alternate logo with the opening sequence, before you turn on the Genesis, hold down A, B, C, down, right, and start on the second controller, and then turn your game system on. All the lengths you had to go through to see 16-bit porn back in the 90s.
Okay, cool. The Moy Mallard Donald Duck games on SNES. December 1996.
So yeah, that was my high school days.
Look at the 16-bit boobs.
Yeah.
Oh.
John Michael throwing in
this
the towel.
first die trying. How does it feel?
This is not over. I'm gonna play this every time. I will play this once every time I come back here until I beat this game.
Oh boy.
It's just that I have to head. I would give this the rest of the night if I could. But as you can see, this game is full of BS, and it really is one of those
Were you
things.
saying there was like a 5% chance on the last boss or something ridiculous?
Yeah, and basically that's probably the best I've done on that boss. It's just really hard to get that.
Man.
It's really hard to get the time, because it's also random about all those puffs, but it's like you've probably seen. If you don't think that's hard, I want you all to play this. But
No, I believe you. I can't get past the damn bridge.
But yeah, I will continue playing this until I beat it. This is just
John Michael with the return.
Yeah, but you all take it easy. I've got ahead. I have no sleep whatsoever. Take it easy, y'all.
Visions of dragons in his head.
John Michael vowing to redeem Dragon's Lair.
Braver than all of us.
As
He's
it
a true
has
inspiration.
Kicked his ass